Hi everyone, this is Koinzell here. So the pre-installation for 1.2 has happened. My game client already has all the 1.2 updates, and with that, all the events are also here. So let's talk about the event wishes in this video. This is a great banner, man. Look at the 4-star characters here. You have Fisher, you have Sucrose, you have Banner, all of which are great characters. I don't think I need to touch more about how good Banner is as a support, even as a main TPS. Sucrose is great for support as well. Basically, without Venti being available anymore, she's actually the next best alternative for Anemo Sword. And then for Fisher, I think everyone knows, right, how good of a sub DPS she is. Almost all of her constellations have some benefit to the sub DPS, and how her skills are like as well. I thought I would have been able to skip this banner, but with these two characters here, Fisher and Sucrose, I guess I will be trying to get a higher constellation on these two characters. I am happy with what I have with banner already. And while getting this, I suppose getting 1 or 2 Geo Albedo isn't that bad. Well, okay, let's look at the constellations. Where's my Fisher? No, my Fisher is at the front. Okay, let's talk about Bennett. Bennett, obviously, high constellation Bennett is definitely good. Especially C1, you need minimum C1 for his attack buff to be non-conditional. 345 C345 is really just for the skill levels and for this so that he's much faster in his attacking and charging up and in turn recharging his energy. C6 I don't really want this, although C6 does work well with Child, because Child now, if you look at the description, okay, I should show you guys, there's a new description here where they updated Child's description such that his attacks will not be overridden by other skills. That means his Hydro element will not be overridden by other skills. It basically allows him to attack in that area, in that domain, without being replaced. The concept is that they are calling it infusion now, the description. Instead of saying pyro damage, it says infusion. Instead of saying to deal pyro damage, it says infusion. And then now it says, likewise for banner, it also says infused with pyro. And you look at Child's normal attack. Now the new description is it cannot be overridden by any other elemental infusion. It's like, what? Child is the only one that will not be overwritten. Yeah, there's no other description on that already. It's quite surprising that they are going with this. Why is there no music? Hang on. Okay. I think when you go into notices, they will automatically end the music. Yep, that's really the case. Okay. So regardless, right, what I wanted to say about the event wish, at least for the first one, is that see, if you're only using banner with Child, you don't need to worry about C6 anymore. Okay, and now let's go talk about Fisher. I only have C2 Fisher at the moment. C1 Fisher is already very good for Fisher herself to be a main DPS. This is nice, right? Rider getting additional 200% attack damage, AoE increased by 50%. This C3, C5 is just leveling up on the talents. This basically, when she uses her elemental burst, it does additional AoE damage. And on top of that, she regenerates 20% of the HP. Nice to have, pretty decent boost. But the biggest boost is C6, where the Raven's Oz duration on the field is increased by 2 seconds. And the most important thing, Oz attacks with your active character when present. Active character. Which means that Fisher's ability as a sub DPS increases greatly because of this. Because it just does deal. This just gives you a 30% of Fisher's attack as electro damage to your active character. So this is huge. This makes her really good. And this makes the main reason why I want to get C6 Fisher. Sucrose itself, I have not really used my sucrose. I just got like C2 while trying to pull for other stuff. But the main thing about C6 sucrose, right, is the 20% elemental damage bonus whenever her skill triggers an elemental absorption. This is really, really IBA. Okay, in the first place, right, she's also another one that is geared towards pumping up your character, since the talent itself already gives 20% of her elemental mastery for 8 seconds. And this is the one, does the elemental absorption. So C6 basically gives you 20% elemental damage bonus. This is how you see people doing all those like 1 million crit or a few 100k crit videos. Those are all using sucrose, Bennett, to really buff up the damage. And also Mona. Mona can really do it as well because of her skill. Where's Mona's? Yeah. I managed to get C4 of her while I was trying to pull for other stuff again. So if you look at this, at level 4 itself, there's already a 48% damage bonus. Okay, on top of her own damage. That's crazy. That's really crazy. So you see people trying to do like those super high number figures, right? It's usually using these 3 characters. Of course, there are other options, but these 3 really do give the best results. So I'll say that this banner is really good. If you don't even want Albedo, it's still worth pulling it just for the characters. And you don't need, the thing about those 3 characters is that you don't need C6 for them to be fantastic. C6 makes them great, but even without C6 they are good. Bennett, you just need C1. Sucrose, I think you need C1 or C2 as well. Fisher, even without a C, she's fine. But if you have played the previous event, you minimally will have her at C0 already. So pulling for her just gives you C1. So it's still good. So personally, I would I'll probably do a few wishes for this banner, just so that I get higher C for these 2 characters. Not interested in getting C6 for Albedo, since I already have Zhongli and Ling Guan. I don't really need to fill in another Geo character. Geo characters, I think 2 is more than enough in the comp. 2 is just nice in the team composition. Okay, next up is the Epitome Invocation. There's a new sword, Summit Shaper. Read up is again for Favonius items, although there is a stringless there that is nice for Fisher. And Skyward Atlas is not bad. But the Summit Shaper, if you look at the design, right, it's basically the same as the Unforged, which means that the effect is going to be the same as Unforged and Vortex Vanquisher, and it's obviously designed for Albedo, right? So don't hold too high hopes on this weapon unless you're going full Geo on your team. Otherwise, full Geo or double Geo on your team. I mean double Geo. When I say full Geo, I mean like really committing to the Geo comp, which is double Geo. Otherwise, I personally probably wouldn't roll for weapons. I will roll just to get the 4 all-star characters here. Right, so that is it for this event wish video. I'll do one more talking about the other updates that we can think. There's a very nice update that I think is really good. It's to do with Sunday domains. Alright, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Bye.